The legislature finds that there is a compelling interest in the cooperative enforcement of federal immigration laws throughout all of Arizona. The legislature declares that the intent of this act is to make attrition through enforcement the public policy of all state and local government agencies in Arizona. The provisions of this act are intended to work together to discourage and deter the unlawful entry and presence of aliens and economic activity by persons unlawfully present in the United States.
What exactly are you talking about?
They're coming from another country. That's what you do. They think people are in the country illegally. They're going to stop them. And then people say, well, wait a minute, that's racial profiling. Reaction.
I think it is racial profiling. I don't think there's really anything wrong as far as racial profiling, stopping people who are coming in illegally. I mean, you're not looking for a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Swede most of the time.
I have a friend over the weekend who happens to be Australian. Does he have to carry his papers now when he goes to Arizona? Maybe. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's in this country just visiting.
Well, no, but he has his green card. But does he have to show his papers? Yeah, so I think...
So do we.
Yeah, so do we.
I think there probably inevitably will be some civil rights violations. Did Arizona act reasonably here under the circumstances by passing this somewhat draconian law? And the answer, I think, may well be yes.
I'm a little confused over this whole thing. Why was the word in front of immigration for years and years and years illegal? Because it's illegal. There's a federal law in the books that says if you're here illegally, that's illegal. So all the state of Arizona appears to be doing is reinforcing what's already on the books.
I have actually read this bill. It is not draconian. It is not going to lead to major civil rights violations. 500,000 illegal immigrants are in Arizona, and the state of Arizona decided finally maybe we could try to do a little bit of something about this.
So the state of Arizona now has a new law requiring police officers to demand the paperwork of anyone who looks like they might be an illegal immigrant.
Look, yeah, Matt's willing to go to Arizona. He doesn't have a problem. He's white. But if you go and you're Latino, well, you better bring your birth certificate, and you better have it on you even if you go to your local 7-Eleven or to your movies.
What does an illegal immigrant look like? Does it look like me?
I do not know. I do not know what an illegal immigrant looks like. I can tell you that I think that there are people in Arizona that assume they know what an illegal immigrant looks like.
In the meantime, papers, please.
The proposed law would require immigrants to carry their alien registration documents at all times and require police to question people if they have a reason to suspect that they are in the United States illegally. Translation: stop people of color at will. It is so heinous, it has inspired one of Arizona's congressmen to propose an economic boycott of his own state. I've never heard of a congressman in the history of this country proposing retribution against his own state, so I'm assuming you're even angrier about this than I am.
No, it is. We're codifying into law, if the governor signs this, racial profiling, discrimination under the Constitution. It's embarrassing to those of us from the state of Arizona who feel that we're much better than that.
Congratulations, Arizona. This thing is going to make you really, really, really famous for a really, really, really long time.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think the Constitution does protect against unreasonable search and seizure, and I believe that the way it's worded, it doesn't apply to only citizens. I believe it applies to everyone in the country.
I am 100% in support of the state of Arizona. I'm not anti-immigration, but there is a proper way of doing it, in a legal way, and I think that's important.
I don't understand it. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's going to help things.
You can understand why Arizona is frustrated because they have no control, their borders are poor. Driving or walking or being Spanish speaking you therefore have given up all presumption of innocence, and you have to prove that you are a citizen.
Support Arizona's, I don't have any problem with having to show identification.
I am not in support of the Arizona immigration law.
I'm against it. People need to carry immigration papers on them, and if they do not have them, they can be taken into custody. I think it's going to be very difficult to enforce them, and it harkens back to the day of Japanese internment camps. I don't believe that people who are citizens of the United States should be concerned about proving it.
I can understand the problems with it, but I think the safety of the citizens is more important. I don't think this is a great way to handle this as far as, oh my gosh, it's anything that harkens back to what the Germans were doing around World War II is not something we necessarily want to have happening.
I do not like the idea of racial profiling.
Look at MSNBC.
And CNN and Fox.
CNN. We listen to NPR.
WMUR or Comedy Central.
Fox.
Watch CNN.
So this is an NPR.
Okay.
I usually watch Fox.
And MSNBC.
And I listen to NPR. NPR is my #1 news source.
Certain news stations certainly swing one way or the other. I mean, Fox News has a reputation of being more right-wing. NPR has a reputation of being more left-wing.
Can't get accurate information from the from mainstream media.
Does